Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
He finds Dyami Brown. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Dyami Brown. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Saints will race out to a quick 7-0 edge.
Lions nothing.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone.
DJ Reed on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
We go tonight. Like 20.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Drawing some oohs and ahs in the crowd, juking his way forward for a gain of a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 23, here's second and 7. Now whistles, play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
We go tonight. 180. What's that?
On second down, Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
What's that?
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Goff to St. Brown for a big one, and even 30 yards.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
180.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Forced out left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Brings up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Done. 180.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is intercepted. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Now, the extra point. It's up and good. The Saints move out on top, 14-0.
Lions nothing.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 46, here's second down and 5. And they'll take this down inside 35. Dobbs' go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the Saints' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second down and 7.
Hold on. We go tonight.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
The RPO, quick throw to Olave. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll be third down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And that'll set up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there, now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go.
87's mine. I got 87. Come on. Block 20.
Goff to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
180.
Throwing here is Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac Tasslaw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Riley. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
Now, for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Saints will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
White 20.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
White 20. What's that?
Now Goff. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll bring up 2nd down. And in motion is Brown. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Has his man, it's Samuel. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The tight end, Fant, in motion. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now a handoff, running right. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
They'll stay on the ground. He's beyond midfield to the 45. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Saints.
That is a big gainer for the Saints. Pick up of 46 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 9-yard line.
Ready, ready. Go! 68.
Now this time they'll look to throw. To the pylon, he's in. Noah Fant, touchdown Saints. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point is good. Saints move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground to start. They give it to Gibbs. And he will dive forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, Goff. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play and then the play after that? Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here goes tonight.
On first down, it's Goff. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
It is caught left side by St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Lions call their first timeout, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Here's 1st and 10.
180. Motion. What's that?
Goff to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Cut. White 20.
To throw is Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 30-yard line.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And the Saints are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. White 20. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
180!
Goff gives it to Gibbs.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Black 20! What's that?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
14 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
What's that?
They'll go play action with Goff. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Ready? Bronco 80!
The tight end, Fant, in motion. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Saints lining up in punt formation as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This will be from 56 yards away. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to get into the end zone. What a call. The fake works to perfection. 4-6. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Saints keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Tonight, 180. Turbo.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28
Ball
yards.
rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Lions, first down.
180. Turbo.
From the gun, it's Goff. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. 120.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff. That's going to be caught. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
It's a gain of
That is a big gainer for the Saints. 45 yards.
First down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll motion over Samuel. On 1st down, they'll go with an option right. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He'll drop to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he's into the end zone. They are pouring it on. Touchdown, New Orleans. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, Mike. First NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now, and I'd go right back to him.
Lions nothing.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
We go tonight. White 20.
Goff to throw on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
The name of the game in the league is to score points. And there's a lot of different ways to do it. You can run it, you can throw it, you can do it in big chunks, you can do it in sustained drives. There's a lot of ways to operate as an offense, but right now, if they don't find a way to start scoring some points, there's just not a lot of paths to victory in the NFL.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
180.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
32.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Third and long.
We go tonight. White 20. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Saints going to use their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. The Lions will punt this ball away. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's deep for Olave. That's hard. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Point after, Coming up here. He's got it. Saints stretch things out even further.
Saints 56, Lions nothing.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cut. 120. Turbo.
Goff. That's over the middle. Caught by Tesla. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Cut. Cut.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Goff. Forced to his right. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
180. Hey, kill. Turn up.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's Tesla. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Moving outside the pocket. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
Gibbs. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
A loss of 3.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
One more time, they tried Gibbs. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down. Goff to throw. Headed left, buying time. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. To the outside, catch made by Brown.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. Everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Makes the score Saints 63, Lions nothing.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard. On that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game. And they have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield. And you could see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield.
2nd and 10.
180.
Here's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
3rd and 10. Now Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down. And 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's the Lions punt team now.
For the Lions.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. Oh, what a mess here. It is intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Oh, and they brought the heat trying to block the punt, but without the open target he was relying on, the punter turned quarterback has nowhere to go with the ball. That pressure helped create a sense of panic and led to a throw right towards that defender. The quarterback could have handed it, he could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Moving to his right. That one intercepted. Picked off by Cornell Flott. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Goff. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
180. Turbo.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Ready, set. Here we go, set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The PAT, up and good. And the Saints will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Cut. Hey, kill.
From the gun, it's Goff. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted.
It's no secret. This offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game. And the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
65 seconds. Here we go. Here we go.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Second and 8.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. And that's now 4 victories in a row.